Ah, yes, A Hat in Time. A great platformer that I'm pretty sure everyone knows about now. This game has been in works since a few years ago. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years that it was kickstarted. And it's been through alpha and beta, which all backers managed to play. And a speed test came out, I think 20 days before the actual release of the game, and then it released on PC. And I heard it was going to release on console, and it didn't exactly release back in October. But we heard that it was going to release sometime soon, TM. And it did, in December, almost 2 months later. And I didn't get it until like last week, and I beat it. As you can obviously tell by my kinda completed save file. Which, apparently, okay, yeah. That's weird. Alright, and that's just not a necessary save that I just have on here. There's a few differences. There's the Twitter and Facebook ones. If we go to settings, the settings are really toned down, like, very toned down. There's not much to actually, like, change. The actual video settings are actually gone, so. But yeah, it's a cutesy platformer built like those old ones back in the day on Nintendo and stuff, like Mario, Gex, and stuff like that. But with like futuristic, well, not futuristic, like graphics of the day. And yeah, I'll let the cutscene play out.
Good morning, and welcome to yet another day of space adventure. You are only 5 light years away from your destination, home. The fuel tank is full and the ship is flying at full speed. Today's to-do list contains waking up, adjusting the engine.
And so begins our adventure, and the sounds of a non-existent radio. Which I literally don't know where it's coming from. A closet. You only really wear one outfit, so there's lots of room for skeletons. So yeah, this game came out not too long ago, and I decided to actually play it because I actually loved it, and I love platformers, so like that. There's a series I'm going to eventually be recording one day when I get the software and possibly even PC for it, which is also a platformer. It's not Cuphead though. That's I'll leave that to our good friend Mason, eh? So yeah, it's really well polished. Like the wait it took, because I think they said like late 2013 was the release date, but they delayed the game for polishing reasons, and it really shows that they actually took the time to actually polish the game. Like, all the models look great. The dithering when zooming in looks amazing. Animations for about everything. There's secrets, balloons, fun quotes and Easter eggs when you actually have time to look at them, and stuff like that. Controls feel amazing. And just by looking at the cutscenes when you're playing the game, you can easily tell what you're supposed to be doing. You can, like, just by pressing the controls, you can tell easily like what most of them do, and you can go like, oh, what's this? I wanna touch this, and then you hit this, and then it's like, oh, look at this animation. She hurt herself. Aw. But then you never find out what this is until later on in the game, for example, which I will eventually get on. And then there's like just minor things like being able to ride a Roomba. Have the Roomba talk.
What are you doing?
And riding the Roomba. Yay. That's something. Nope, it's turning around. Though you can't access any of the other worlds, like right at the beginning of the game, because it's like a slightly different map than from the ending, or like later on. So you can't really do much. Like here, oh, there's locked door and locked door. So kind of trapped in here, other than for this door, which you can actually go in and look at the microwave. It's a microwave. You use it to punish food that has been bad. Or open the fridge that says, I don't know, WNT. And, you know, all the cool stuff. So I'm currently playing this on a PS4, if you didn't notice from the controls game. Well, I mean, it could have been controllers, but yeah, playing on PS4, I already beat the game. There's a few differences you might notice later on. So, we've just come out of a, I guess, battle or something, and we're on our way home. And then suddenly, we get a visitor. And immediately the game tells you, oh, you can use a hat ability by using this button. You just follow it. Oh, I go this way.
What is this? Flying boat? All boats need to pay toll in Mafia Town, even in space. Mafia come in to collect. Oh, rude! Uh-oh.
And just like that, we're sent to the first mission, where the logo just pops into the left corner and then shrinks. So yeah, it's fairly simple, story-wise, which I've heard the devs say, and a few people talk in the Discord chat about how it used to be way more complicated, but it was simplified to make the game easier to play. So we can start an actual story. And get stopped by cowboy music sounds and following this red girl around and climb stuff and walls and things and talking to these guys.
Fellow Mafia watch TV last night? Confusing science owls say small people can jump double in air. I saw. This makes Mafia uncomfortable with body. Must go work out.
And just like that, you learn, oh, you can double jump if you knew how to jump in the first place. There's obviously things you can, like, normally do in the game,
All
like...
roads lead to Mafia. Not good. Big immigration problems. We fixed this by moving to Island. Now no road lead to Mafia.
There's different things you can do, like, you don't have to linearly follow, like, your task. As long as you have what's required, you can just go on your own path. You had a cutesy voice too. But yeah, you just follow your own path, choose your own way, and oh, look at that, a yarn. A sprint yarn. This yarn is looking ready to sprint. It requires 2 yarns to stitch. So yeah. So just by doing that, I have 1 yarn, and then normally what you need to get is a hat you get later on in the game to get on those green boxes, but I learned that you can just do this. And with that, I can craft this hat.
1, 2, presto!
And just like that, I already have one of the first hats in the game.
Downside of living on distant island. Stuff take forever when order online. It come by small boat, but every time it come, we shoot. After a while, boat stop coming.
Must suck when you have to get the toll, eh? So yeah, so now I have the first hat in the game you can craft, which is the sprint hat that lets you sprint around by holding the hat button. Which if I switch this one is this one is that. It gets rid of your double jump, so I can't double jump if I do this, but I can still dive and then jump out of that. So, It's kind of a, but I can still double jump if I do this. So, let's follow her again, see where she goes.
Hey you! Down there! Don't think I didn't see you stalking me! Us kids should stick together, not stalk one another. I mean, Mafia Town can be a really dangerous place. So what'd you say? Wanna join my little rebellion? Oh, by the way, did you have anything to do with the junk falling from the sky? Yeah? Yikes! Looks like you've got a lot of cleaning up to do, huh? Tell you what, come up here and I can show you where some of your junk landed.
And like that, you actually have an objective if you didn't notice it from the actual start cutscene. And you meet your first friend, that will help you along the entire way of the game. Mustache Girl. If I can actually, like, platform correctly. Oh! Okay. I'm confused. What just happened? There we go? Oh. I'm gonna have to tell the dev about that. Because I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Follow me, Rebel Squad.
Okay, yeah, that just completely broke. I'll have to fix that in a second. I just saw something I want to get. So, which one is it? This one. It's another yarn. It's purple this time. It's called the Brew Yarn. Cook up maps concoctions. Costs 4 yarns. So now you saw that hats cost a different amount of yarns depending which ones you're trying to get. This one, for example, costs 4. Why is that way over there? Oh, I can press the button again. That is really weird. Hopefully they can patch that out pretty soon. Then again, this is a, it's not the final build, technically. This is based off a slightly older build from the PC. So, whatever bugs are here might actually be patched from the official version. It's just that they might not be patched in this one, since this one is slightly older. And obviously I know where a couple of yarns are, so I could easily just craft some stuff pretty soonish.
Hey, I think one of your junk pieces fell and smashed right into the market's fountain. Messed it up real good. When going over there, just avoid making eye contact with the Mafia and you'll be fine. Good luck, fellow rebel. See ya!
And now begins the standalone part where she leaves us and she makes sounds at me. And by she I mean Hat Girl. No, oh god, not the mustache one. Now we're just missing 1 yarn and we can craft that hat. So, let's see if I can find any easy to grab ones real quick. Just because it can lead us to some super cool stuff. Okay, I can get this one. Okay, that was a mistake. I could have done way better than that, but of course I messed it up. This is why you don't let me do things. Boom. 4th yarn. Now we can craft the brewing hat.
Bam, bam. Shazam.
Now with this hat, instead of sprinting or using the follow, you get to craft or make these potions that you throw around and blow up on impact. These can be used to blow up these glowing ones, these glowing things around the map. So I can do this. And they usually drop pawns, like health pawns or money pawns. I don't know what you call the green ones. They usually all have different names. I think they're just called pawns in general for the green ones though. And you can attack these guys. I don't have anything to attack with. So, Let's try these. I guess I'm stuck just doing this. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Okay, that's 2. And that's 3. Now for saving him, we get some stuff, and for this one we get a yarn. Which we'll need later, because there's a few more hats we'll need later in the game that we don't have right now. We can also start collecting normal pawns for other things. I think he's losing. Not just like at poker, but his life. Ow. Okay, let's see what this one wants to talk about.
Hi there, young one. I am from a faraway land. I've seen every corner of the earth, and now I sell tiny pieces of my discoveries. You may call me the badge seller, for I sell and trade badges. I can provide you with strong abilities and upgrades to your hat. If you have money, of course.
Now I just want to say that's a lie. She does not trade, or he does not trade anything. But one thing I do want to get right now is the magnet badge. As you can see, they appear right on your hat instantly. If I switched hats, it's somewhere else in the hat. They're all in different spots, but right now I can only equip one badge, and I only have one badge. You can always only equip one hat, though, no matter what. So, let's go finish this mission. I'm sure that Mafia is just waiting to get busted open by me. What was this? Where I think this is? No, it's not. Alright.
Huh? Oh?
I'll take you.
Yeah. Huh? Oh.
And that's how you beat this game, real fast, TM. That's the end of the game. Good night, guys, and we'll see you some other time. No, not really. Now we get to a loading screen, which is the best part of this game. What do you mean? Well, that's easy. You don't see him often. This isn't Sonic 06. What do you talk about? So now this whole room is dark. Well, this whole ship is dark because, oh, we don't have any power. This whole thing's dead. But I can just go and do this. And now we have access to this, which is a small machine that takes tokens and gives a gift in return. But we don't have any tokens, so we can't. Okay, so yeah, once we get tokens, we can actually start using that machine. But yeah, so I'll go turn on the power real quick, now that we have actual power. You can see us dancing in the background. And then the actual mission, the actual game starts. We get to go here, the only room unlocked, and start the next missions. But I think that'll be enough for now, and I'll continue this next episode. So, don't die. I think that's what